All right, guys, you're gonna want to settle in. Get a snack, get a drink, because this is a whole thing. My phone died. I already pulled a bunch of cards while it was charging, and we're gonna get into it. These are some channeled symbols, signs, and synchronicities that I've got for you, and these might inform this reading in some way for you. So I saw like a model volcano, the kind that you make in elementary school, exploding with the vinegar and the baking soda in the top. Um, a doorway with like Luigi's Mansion aesthetics. So spooky, but fun spooky. And then I saw um, this image of myself as I'm meditating, and there's like a rotating light in front of me. And every time it rotates around and hits me, I'm like this clear vessel, like a panel of glass. And every time it hits me, I become like a different scene. So stars, like just like imagine you took a cookie cutter and you just went through like a nature magazine and you just like stamped out different stuff or artwork or, um, you know, scenery or pictures of people, just like every time, boom, 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 I was a channel for a completely different scene or piece of artwork. Then Fruit by the Foot. You guys remember Fruit by the Foot? Is that still a thing? Uh, I'm gonna have to get some. I'm not usually tempted by the unhealthy foods I channel, but I might have to get some of that. Halloween decorations. So specifically like a all black tall figure, like a hooded figure with a scythe, with possibly arm extended. All black, maybe meant to be the Reaper. And then I felt this pressure at the meeting place between like the heart space and the solar plexus. So this is something about like possibly healing your self-image, um, or extending compassion from your heart space to yourself, like extending yourself compassion. And then possibly even like living outwardly in a heart-focused way. So maybe you've been working on your heart space and you feel it's really strong and well developed and this light is ready to shine. It just has to move out into the identity, more out into the world, what you project. So you might be going through that process. The song "All My Loving" by the Beatles, um, which I looked up the lyrics of, and basically what I got is this is about loving someone from a distance. Whether it's from this reading, I think it's a little bit different situation for all of you, but I saw a simple illustration of a gray cloud. Um, and my first thought was about like silver linings, but I think it's more about visibility. Like something might be um, overcast or cloudy right now. Like something is veiled, but it's right before you. Sort of, I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. That's what I was getting. Anywho, I pulled a crystal for you guys, and I got smoky quartz. Here's what it says. Is there too much on your mind? Are you overthinking? Do you need to take a break? Opportunities arise to take time to relax and recoup. Don't waste this well-needed break. Things will slowly improve. Spend time each day with your bare feet on the earth to ground yourself. Take things slowly. Stay present. See the magic in life. Create small rituals that honor yourself and vital aspects of your life. And then an affirmation for this crystal card is, I stand here, strong and balanced, witnessing the magic of the world unfold. All right, so this is like a very grounding energy. Smoky quartz is calming. It's also protective. It's a really good filter of energy, a transmuter. So yeah, this is something about not just saying you'll take a break and then actually doing something productive, but productive. But taking a break and relaxing and recharging, connecting to the earth. All of these crystals in some way are about earth energy, but this is smoky quartz is, amongst other things, like a root chakra crystal. It's about your connection to the earth, felt sense of safety. Yeah, and as we'll see from the rest of this reading, I do think there's an undercurrent of protection. It's a protective crystal, but it's also a quartz. It's like a smoky clear quartz. So this is something about protection from above, like protection from the divine, I think. Let's see what you think. These cards are great size. I gotta get a holder that will fit them. So yeah, I pulled a card for the overall reading of this, and I got this. This particular Knight of Swords is about, it can be about retribution, but I think this is more about divine protection and a balancing of the scales in a relationship that's unbalanced. Like he can bring justice or he can bring revenge. But either way, he has this shield, which is protection from the gods. So it's like someone is being sent in, is my feeling. In the spirit realm is what I'm getting, but we'll see. So for the overall story, we've got fire, concerns, journey, and nails. Fire, concerns, oops, flip these, journey and nails. So from this I got like you need to, what I was thinking was the fire is like your awareness. It's this cleansing presence, and you need to direct it, this higher observing awareness, this observer from a space of equanimity, and you need to direct this fire, this light of your awareness onto your concerns, because they're taking you on these unprotective journeys through your own mind space, which is like catastrophizing. It's like these just not useful rabbit holes of possibly like rumination and negativity. And there's something about like changing up the music that's playing, like the soundtrack in the background of your life. Like right now it might, like, this is just an example, but it might all be like sad music, and you don't want that. Not all the time. It's just going to attract sad stuff, right? Like you have to change up that energy. So there's something about disrupting a pattern or a cycle that's keeping you in just like this not fun house of mirrors. This negative spiral or cycle. All right, so ask you a bit more about your situation. I got the moon. And this is a card of balance, but from it I was getting a lot of creative energy. So I was asking about this and got essentially like the the freedom to create. What is the moon here? What is being balanced? It's like your sacral, in a way, like your ability, the freedom you feel in creation, giving that to yourself, but also freeing it up from other energies, I think. And this is leading to like celebration, success, just like a lucky victory. From this deck has a very lucky Wheel of Fortune. It has a positive connotation, and this is the goddess of victory, Nike. So yeah, there's this success and celebration, this celebratory energy, and I feel that this is coming just from you, like tending to your passions as you would a garden. Like what this is a card of, I think the book says an unmarried young woman doing domestic chores. But in this context, what I'm getting is like, because it's a lot of fire energy here from the batons. What I'm getting is watering your creative plants, like you're, tending to your passions, giving them time and space and energy, and not forceful energy, but like free flowing, loving, celebratory energy, like you are this creative goddess, this fertile being. And then I like this deck because it has some things that 18th century French tarot decks used to have, but kind of got wheedled out of the modern tarot. But this is like a warning of betrayal, this particular four batons. So there is this warning coming in, if it hasn't already. I was like, what is this warning? And this is like the divine sage. This is some sort of like this is either your higher self, so this is something that you might internally realize, or this is like an angel. Like you might be being sent an angel here. Some of you, this is going to be internal, and some of you external. I know when I run out of phone battery and have to charge it, so I have to pull the cards beforehand, it's going to be like the energy is going to be a bit more complicated. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on here, but yeah, someone, something, some way, somehow is coming in to whisper into your ear or your third eye about this possible betrayal. So the last two cards, like I had to pull all these clarifying cards because this is a very, it's a little bit of a confusing energy. What we have is a relationship, and reading into it, this is going to be different for all of you. I think for some of you, this actually is romantic. Like this card is called the Deep Kiss. This tends to be about romantic relationships, but this can also be any relationship, any intimate relationship, right? So this is less likely to be like someone from work, and more likely to be like someone you know intimately. And that could be family as well. Asking about this, what I got was the King of Cups and the Five of Cups, which in this deck is like an inquisitive person, the ego, jealous, envious, conniving, mischievous in the pejorative kind of energy. And this is you, like, super psychic, can open up your cup at any time, got a handle on your emotions. There's just like one of you is, I feel like one of you is spiritual and sort of understands their emotional currents, and the other is like perhaps jealous of this in some way, or just like stuck in the ego is what it can be. For some of you, this is entirely internal, and this is like, higher self, ego. This can be an intimate relationship with yourself or a past version of self that no longer serves. But, there's something going on that's bringing some relationship, internal or external, is bringing this 10 of Swords. So I clarified this, and this is like a card of Beyond the Veil. I love this deck because it's purposefully quite vague. So I get a lot of intuitive insight from it, but this is like, it makes me think that whatever help is coming for you, it's coming from the spirit realm, whether it be your highest self, however you conceive of that, or it's coming, like, this can also just be an ending to this relationship, which I think it is for most of you. There's this news coming in about this intimate relationship that will alter it completely, if not end it. And this ending is coming from beyond the veil. This is like either, I think this is a response to a prayer of yours. For a lot of you here, this technically in the book is like a woman uninterested in romance, and she's offering incense at the statue of, I think it's Bastet. Anyway, this is like a woman who honors the gods. So this may be you, like you are the spiritual one in this relationship is what I'm getting. You are this King of Cups, and you've prayed for some clarity, or you've prayed for a situation to improve, and it will by means of ending this relationship or completely altering it. Advice for you. So I pulled some cards from the storybook deck, and what I got is, this is from Star Wars, Obi-Wan on Camino, surveying the clone army he didn't order. So he is a Jedi Knight. He shows up to this planet because he's hunting for a bounty hunter. And when he gets there, these people are cloners. And so, they've cloned this army, and they're like, oh, hey, Master Jedi, we've got the clone army you ordered. And he's like, but he just goes along with it because he wants to get information. He's like, okay, great. Yeah, please show me. So this is a card of like, the advice for you is to stay quiet, watchful, and possibly even diplomatic. The advice is to play your cards close to your chest. In this situation, whatever it is, you have the upper hand so long as you stay quiet and observant. What this will do is others will talk, if only to fill this silence, and they will reveal what you need to know. So refrain from prejudging this situation like especially the end of this relationship, if this is an intimate one that you're attached to, especially, or if this is like a part of an old version of you or part of you, your ego that is dying here, refrain from prejudging the situation as either good or bad, right? Just have a wait and see attitude with stuff that feels like a 10 of swords right now. Because once you have more info, you'll be able to seek advice from the wise, right? Your own heart, intuition, and spirit, if no one else. Sometimes this is not a real life person. Usually we get more wisdom from these sources than from people in the 3D. All right, and then second piece of advice, Napoleon Dynamite setting up the time machine. And all this card says on the back is don't forget the crystals. So this is going to be different for all of you, but I think the advice here is you have magical practices, tools at your disposal. Like you are someone who enlists the help of the spirit realm. 2121 on the recording as I said that. So lean into your spirituality, lean into your magical practices if you have any, if you have crystals. Now is the perfect time. Yeah, and if you haven't asked for clarity, the truth to be revealed, to be shown any pitfalls, do that. Do that. Because it will be shown to you, even if it takes a hot minute. And what it will do is it may help you to avoid some of this because you just know that it's being sorted out. It's being sorted out. Like you're someone who's tapped in beyond the veil. Your prayers are heard. So, yeah, ask for clarity. Ask for whatever this is to be revealed. Like you can literally pause this reading right now and whoever you talk to in the spirit realm, ask for clarity on what this is for you. Okay? And you'll get it. Final piece of advice, and this made me really sad, you guys. This is a sad card. Lisa Simpson in her home life. So if you ever watch The Simpsons, you'll know that Lisa is artistic, she's musical, she's creative, she's sensitive, she's brilliant, and her family is not. Not at all. She's a black sheep. She's a wizard amongst muggles, you know? So this is a card of don't cast pearls before swine in the family context. So for some of you, this is like a relationship with yourself. This is an intimate romantic relationship. But for others of you, if this is family, this is for you. So Lisa is not just different, she is special, okay? And when we have families like Bart and Homer, we're made to feel more different than special. So don't waste your wisdom and knowledge on family who are operating at different levels of consciousness, is the advice here. And this is not a judgment, right? It's not a hierarchy that you're placing them on. It is a discernment. It is an energetic discernment on your part about where your energy is best placed. So don't allow them to dim your light, is the advice here. Whatever you're doing here to cultivate this celebratory energy, this freedom to create, it's really important. So don't let them shit on it, you guys. You're special. It is beautiful. Whatever you do that is uniquely you is beautiful. Like you are meant to do it. This is tough because we want to help those we care about, but they're not always ready to be helped. sometimes you can't lift them up to your level if they're not ready, right? So recognize this reality, as sad as it is. They're on their own journey, right? So separate yourself energetically if they tear you down. And remember to seek out soul family who understand and appreciate you and love you for exactly who you are. Yeah. All right, guys. If you don't have some smoky quartz, highly recommend. It's a good one. Last piece of advice. That's a freebie. Okay, guys. I hope this was helpful in some way. I hope you get this news soon. Just remember, it might suck, but it's better to know than not to know. It's divine intervention, and it's going to put you, like, you're going to be better off for this. So hang in there, keep shining your light, keep being you.